I'm Drew, the Subaru Guru, and today we're going to be looking at a air conditioning service, the beginnings of an air conditioning service, on this 1988 Subaru XT. The important thing to remember, if you don't have any Freon in the car, then you can go ahead and break down pipes and stuff. If you have Freon still in the car, you'll have to take it and get it discharged. Most of these cars, they've already leaked out, and there is no Freon to worry about venting into the atmosphere. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in here and we're going to go through all the O-rings and we're going to replace them all so that it won't leak when we go to recharge it. On this car, we're going to go ahead and convert to R134A because that's what you can get easily now, and it's safer for the environment, and I like being safe for the environment. So Subarus from the 80s and the 90s have these really cool hood hinges that open all the way up, enough to take an engine out. The hood prop comes off and we'll reposition here. So there's the engine bay. Just a quick walkthrough on where some things are so that you know what we're kind of referring to when I mention it. This is your dryer. This dries the air that's coming back into your air conditioning system. This is your compressor. That, of course, compresses the refrigerant. This is your condenser. I'm not exactly sure how that works per se, but I know it's important that this thing be intact and not have any holes and stuff in it. So that is your condenser. And, this is the air line. Here's a valve. If you're worried about whether or not your system's empty, you can find out by depressing that Schrader valve just a little bit. Let's get you a better look now. This Schrader valve here, which is much like a tire air pressure valve, is where we will repressurize the system with our R134A. You can get a gauge and you can check right there. You can spritz just a little bit, just enough to see if you're empty or not. This car is bone dry, completely out of refrigerant. So, what we need to do is make sure that the system's not going to leak before we recharge it. And to do that, we're going to pull all the O-rings, noting their position. I'm going to use the video for my own personal reference as to where they all go. You might want to write it down or take your own video. But what we're doing is we're going to crack this valve and that valve. And that every point where there's a connection, we're going to open it up, take the O-ring. And that's all the O-rings right there. So, and they didn't look to be in that bad a shape. So I may still need to look around and see if I can find another leak. But for the moment, that's the first thing you do, is you change out the O-rings. So I've got the O-rings out. They go in the same way they come out. So when I get the new ones, I probably won't do a video showing you how to put them in because, well, they just go in exactly where they come back out. And then once we got new O-rings in her, we will fill her up with some fresh new refrigerant and see if we can get us some cold air going. Anyway, I'm Drew, the Subaru Guru. I'm dirty and hot now, so I'm going to go inside and get cleaned up, and we'll see you guys next time.